here we are again. A week to go till Christmas, guys, and it's Fiona Scott here with a something for the weekend team. Who else is here today?
It's me, Kathy Griffiths. I'm so excited. It's Christmas. Sorry, who else is there? Who's out there?
And me, Stephen Day.
As you can see, we're well rehearsed today. I think everybody's so excited for Christmas.
Yay!
Aren't we all?
It's a week today. I just can't believe that it's only a week. I had to look at the calendar and thought, that's not right. It has crept up on us.
I'll tell you something, this year, and especially this last couple of weeks, has just flew by. Of course, it doesn't help because we are now working on the paper for the first week in January. So.
But there will be lots of updated news as well.
Of course there will. Of course there will. We're just getting all our lovely Christmas and New Year pieces in up front. So yes, what's everybody reading?
I'll tell you what, team. Sorry, I was going to say we've had some cracking photos, haven't we? Cracking photos from people.
Absolutely brilliant. I've got some all the way from Tyree, which are going in on the paper that comes out on December the 30th. So keep an eye out for that.
Well, I've been desperately trying to wrap parcels and post them off to all places of the United Kingdom. That's been my task this week. Well, obviously not while I've been working, but when I've not been working, it's trying to get everything to people where it should be on time.
Did you say wrap, Stevie?
Wrap.
That's a good link.
It's a really poor link, but I see where you're going.
Because we've got our guest this week is a young man from North Connell. He's called Stuart Mcallister. Now, people out there might remember him as S-Mac before lockdown. S-Mac was what he was performing under, but he's reinvented himself and he's now Stuart with an X. But I'm not sure how you say that, so we'll go with Stuart. So like many people, Stuart found himself struggling earlier in the year as the national lockdown took its toll on his mental health. But his love of music got him through that. And yeah, we'll just pass you over to Stuart and he can tell us all about it.
Hello to everyone at the Something for the Weekend team and everyone at the Oban Times. My name is Stuart, formerly known as S-Mac. I'm 20 years old and I'm a rapper, singer and songwriter from North Connell, which is just a 5-minute journey out of Oban. Music has always been a massive part of my life from a young age. I love the escapism factor to it and the fact I could literally disconnect from the whole world and any troubles I was going through. I first started rapping at the age of around 16 and ended up releasing a track after I sent local legend K9 Kev a terribly recorded track made on a computer microphone. This then gave me the confidence to release something publicly, while also rapping in a Scottish accent, which I knew was going to cause some controversy, especially coming from a place in the West Coast like Oban. I always found that venting my thoughts and emotions through music has helped me a lot through tough times or situations that I found myself in, and recently that has come to my aid more than ever, as the coronavirus lockdown led me to become lost and unmotivated with all the social unrest and the alienated world we've all become used to. I've always suffered with mild anxiety, but this became a lot worse as the months went on during COVID, and I ended up in a position where I hardly knew myself anymore and struggled to find my identity again. But I learned to channel all the negative emotions I was feeling into my music and create a positive from it, and actually had some of the best writing and recording sessions I've ever had. I've just released my first 7-track EP as a reinvented artist called Finding My Way, which is available now on all streaming platforms such as Spotify, iTunes and Amazon Music. I feel like this album can speak for everyone's feelings right now, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to the topics that I cover and hopefully get a bit of inspiration to carry on, even if you're feeling detached from the abnormal world that we find ourselves in. I'm going to share next with everyone the title track itself in the EP called Finding My Way, which is a track that basically sums up the past few months for me. It goes over how they affected me physically and mentally, from my laziness and unwillingness to do things to my anxiousness and uncertainty about the future. Although some of the subjects in this track seem negative, I've delivered them in a positive context and added an element of hope to the track, with the goal to inspire everyone to see a bit of light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you. Just need some time and some space. Yeah, I'm just finding my way. I woke up feeling like an astronaut. My head's spinning round, it's the alcohol. Lately I've been living in the darkness, always feeling far now. I wonder where the stars have gone, it's hard being me. I'm trapped under my sheets, it's hard seeing me. If if I underachieve. I'm sat peacefully, I don't have the drive that's needed, it can't be in me. Sometimes you look at me like you've had enough, like one fight, and I feel like it never subsides. Uptight, always thinking about my love life. Maybe I should focus on my tape, need to unwind. I'll be feeling stressed, it's stupid, it isn't worth time. I'd rather chill with a view and a pack of Bud Light. Yeah, never getting up, sick of sunlight, hungover and sitting in the bus, that's a rough ride. We always had something, now I'm asking myself, what would I do if I had nothing? I'm asking raise our glasses up, cause this is the last supper, until we find a better place in this game. Yeah, I'm going up.
Sometimes I lose track, I can't find a way. Sometimes it's blue skies, I just see the rain. I need someone to tell me that it's all okay. Just need some time and some space. Yeah, I'm just finding my way.
Maybe I'll be better when it's all through. All the stormy weather has me thinking that I'm confused. No, I don't want you no more, now I'm never sober. Yeah, you told me different, now I'm searching older, searching for another clue. Oh, still I'm searching for another substitute. No, maybe I wasn't the one for you, but you were the one to choose. Don't give me to blame, you know the problem's you. I woke up feeling quite anxious, devil's juice got me put off in its habits. Wonder when my head is right, I just disregard it. And lately I be feeling pain where my heart is. Too many choices, weighing them over in my head, man. Someone said my cranium, no one's ever helping. Now I'm never blaming them, but they just call me selfish, when really I'm the same as them, it's hellish. Like, this town is in two minds, I try and please him, then another assumes right. I try and see things from a further perspective. If you know me, I'm separate, all this drama, but they asking me like, how are you stressing? Like, why don't we just see the brighter side? Watch the spark in the streets go from light to light. I be spending nights walking by the shoreline. Yeah, we have to go find ourselves from time to time. The things we throw away, that's something that we choose, and then we always end up missing all the things that we lose. It's a vicious cycle, it's got me checking vitals. We be going so long, tell me where the time go.
Sometimes I lose track, I can't find a way. Sometimes it's blue skies, I just see the rain. I need someone to tell me that it's all okay. Just need some time and some space. Yeah, I'm just finding my way. Sometimes I lose track. Sometimes it's blue skies.
I really like that. I thought that was really good. Well done, mate.
It was excellent, and I'll tell you something, I've never really been much into rap music. It's not really been my thing, but that I thought was really good. So yes, singing it in a West Coast accent is maybe the way to go.
It works.
It brought something to it. Yeah, definitely.
I think there are different...
talented young man.
I think there are different levels of rap, and I know we talked about this earlier in the year, or when I first heard about Hamilton and it was a rap musical, it didn't really inspire me to go and listen or whatever, but actually there are different levels. It's not just one thing or the other. It can be incredibly clever. It can be incredibly horrible, but it can be incredibly clever, and I would put that one in with incredibly clever.
Yeah.
I think it was very thoughtful, wasn't it? It was very, very honest, very thoughtful, and I think lockdown has led people to kind of be creative, but also sort of think about where they are in life as well. You know, it created this kind of a reflection about where people are. So he's done a very honest job that I think a lot of young lads in particular will be feeling. So well done.
Yeah,
I think that's exactly what he was thinking, because the reason that he changed his name back to just being Stuart was because he said he just wanted to be true to himself, and you know, he wanted to be himself. So
I think there's a perception.
Stuart.
Yeah, there's a perception that I think that it's easy for young people that because they've got sort of youth and energy on their side, then life is an absolute, it's easy. And actually, when I look back, I don't think it is. I think even at 20, you don't really know who you are sometimes, and you're still finding your way. And yeah, you don't have the responsibilities maybe, but you've still got all this life ahead of you to, find out what you want to do and what your career is going to be and what your relationships are going to be like. So it's a tough time for young lads and young women as well. And I think they grow up now in this social media society where they can see all the celebrities doing this and they're spending this and they've got this and they've got that. And I think they're surrounded by a peer pressure that perhaps our generation didn't have. Sorry, that was a bit of a rant, wasn't it?
I think that's a very valid contribution, and I would say at this time of year, it's especially important for us all to be there for everybody, but especially young men and young women, to be able to talk to people and tell people how they're feeling and not let things get too bad. And if things are getting bad, there are lots of helplines and so on to call, and you shouldn't feel ashamed or worried that you're doing that. It's better to make a call than to let things spiral out of control.
Well said, all.
Absolutely. Yeah. Shout out to Martin's Monday Club. They're sort of the men's group, the women's group, and of course they've got a youth group as well. So we've got help there in the town, which is great.
Okay, and if you want cheered up, you can always tune into something for the weekend. And we'll try our best.
How would people get in touch with us, Fiona?
They might try emailing something for the weekend at obantimes.co.uk.
Could they contact us through our social media?
They can contact us through our social media as well, yeah. Any way they want.
So after that, from Stuart X with his wrapping, moving to another kind of wrapping, parcels, presents, and the Salvation Army's Christmas appeal this year. So they put out an appeal looking for donations of gifts for all ages, from little tiny tots and babies to our older residents of Oban and surrounding area. And they've been absolutely inundated with donations from the community. And do you know what? It's not just them, actually. Lots of other charities, I know, Hope Kitchen, they've received the same kind of support. It's been phenomenal in our wonderful community this year. But I caught up with Marvin Finlayson from the Salvation Army just to have a few words and find out how it's been for them. Marvin, we're actually in the Salvation Army Hall in Oban, and we're surrounded by gifts, presents, chocolates, things for people to wear. Lovely smellies, toys. There's just loads of stuff. This is the response for the Christmas present appeal. How has it been this year?
It's been absolutely incredible. Absolutely mind-blowing, really.
Because, you know, we've had the coronavirus. It's been a difficult time for lots of people, and I suppose some charities and organisations have been struggling for a response. But it doesn't look as though you've been struggling too much here.
No, absolutely not. The community really has surpassed themselves this year. There's been, like you said, toys, smellies, chocolates, clothes, just everything that we could have wanted and more.
You name it, you've got it.
And even more.
You've also had a lot of gifts delivered by Oban Lions.
Yes, because of the coronavirus and everything that's gone along with that, they've been unable to do Santa's Grotto in the Royal Hotel, and they very kindly donated everything that they would have given out to the community. So we've been able to give extra into each gift bag this year. We've got books, we've got colouring books, we've got teddy bears, we've got a wooden puzzle that you build into a tower, we've got games that you play in the street, we had crates and crates delivered by the Lions, which was so generous of them.
Well, there you go. So, so I know lots of charities have actually been doing really well this year. So our wonderful community of Oban, you're appreciated. Keep up the good work. Absolutely.
Absolutely marvellous. They really are. So, I don't know. I think Ellis was wanting to say something about Christmas. Ellis, what are you going to be doing over the festive period, over this 4 days that we're getting off?
4 whole days off work. Wow. I'm going to be dipping in, actually. I am still going to be keeping an eye on things, I'll be honest. I was going to ask everyone, what have ABBA, Boney M, the Bee Gees, Father Abraham and the Smurfs, and Shawaddy Waddy got in common?
Were they all Christmas number ones?
Ooh, Neely, you've been doing some research. You saw this. No, they were all on the Christmas Top of the Pops 1978. And my point is this, right? I used to love Christmas Top of the Pops. I don't know at what stage I stopped watching Christmas Top of the Pops. I've got a feeling it was sometime around the millennium when I started getting sick of, dare I say, modern music. But I did want to mention that there is a Christmas Top of the Pops still this year, and it's presented by, let me get this right, Clara Amthor and Fern Cotton, and it will feature H and AJ Tracy, Becky Hill, and Digital Farm Animals, none of which I have ever heard of. So I suppose my point is this: if you want to watch the decent Top of the Pops, you've got to go all the way back to 1978 and see Father Abraham and the Smurfs.
Oh, bless, I remember them so well.
Where are we all coming from?
We're from Dartmoor on the run.
From Dartmoor?
Oh, that was the Barrett Knights version.
I was going to say, I don't remember that. Damn. Come on, Stevie, do you remember the Smurfs?
I remember the Smurfs.
They were lovely, weren't they?
They were the little blue things.
You don't get things like that in music anymore. It's always sort of somebody featuring that you've never heard of. I think it's a generational thing. Forgive me.
My Christmas memory.
Alice, we are getting. Sorry, you are getting
Mr.
digital
Retro.
farmyard animals, though.
Yeah, digital farm animals, not digital farmyard animals.
Right. Can nobody else see Stevie trying to open his mouth?
Christmas Top of the Pops, to me, for some reason, is Wombles. I don't know whether they had a Christmas song.
They did.
They did have a
They did.
Christmas one.
As far as I'm...
Wombling Merry Christmas.
Well, there you go.
That was it.
For years, our family tree at my mum and dad's had Wombles around it. And so Christmas is for Wombles. A Womble is not just for Christmas, however. You should remember that.
It's for life.
Absolutely.
See, they don't have Wombles or anything like that anymore in the charts, do they? It's all become very samey, I think. It's all become a bit kind of Simon Cowell, cheap as chips music.
Are you saying, Ellis, that all you're hearing is noise with modern music? Does this say something about your age?
I think I reached that stage when I was about 27.
Would you like to hear something a bit more traditional then, Alice? I have a little treat up my sleeve for you. Okay. Well, this is a recording from the community choir. Quick, someone bring the buckets of water. From the community choir on Seal, and they're called Seal Sounds. So here's a little pre-festive treat for you. So this is a recording from 2018. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Let your
wasn't it lovely? Kathy, were you crying then?
Yeah.
Was there a tear?
Oh, do you know, it's just so beautiful. Hearing voices. I said that was 2018, remember, folks, but just hearing voices together is just beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. There we go.
Setting ourselves up for Christmas, really, aren't we? That was lovely.
All the way through that, Kathy was like playing the piano, weren't you? Like it was like watching Richard Clayderman.
Just one of my many other talents. Oh, it's just beautiful, isn't it? Lovely.
With a bit of Stevie Wonder thrown in.
With a bit of Stevie Wonder. Oh. No, it was lovely. You can't beat it. Do you know, I really hope next year that everything starts to get back to normal and we have, like, people can actually gather together and sing and we can all get together. Here we are. High hopes for 2021.
And you can then conduct them in real life, Kathy.
That's all I have to say on that.
You can conduct them in real life.
Yeah, I'd love to.
I'm sure it will. So, moving on, because we're running out of time for this week. We seem to have loads in this week's programme. Scottish word of the week, Stevie.
Oh, I've got a good Scottish word for the week, but Fiona, you're not allowed to take part, and neither am I. We're going to leave this to the other two.
Oh.
So, my first word, because I got two. First word, puggled.
What? Puggled?
Puggled.
Can you give it in a sentence?
I could, but that would be spoiling it.
Ah.
So let's have a wee guess first. Come on, let's see how your knowledge is doing.
Puggled. Is it someone who's confused, a bit confused about something?
No.
I know there's quite a harsh Northern English expression, which is not very fashionable these days, but they used to say, he's puddled, which meant confused or, not completely.
I'll use it in a sentence.
Yeah, that's where I'm getting it from. Oh.
So, I'm fair puggled.
Worn out.
Yeah. It can mean exhaustion,
That'll do.
weariness, or drunkenness. I didn't know that it could mean drunkenness.
Ooh.
So, me and Fiona, after walking 10 miles, we're fair puggled.
You're going to be fair puggled after the edit of this.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm fair puggled now.
I was going to say we're all fair puggled after the week we've had, but
So you two need to use that in a good sentence this week. And your second word.
Okay.
Second
Christmas Eve, I will be very, very puggled.
choice of three things there.
was that puggled as a newt?
Okay, next word. Pech.
Pech.
P-E-C-H.
Generally haven't a clue with that one.
Go on, give it a go.
Again, without the context of a sentence, it makes it quite difficult. Peck.
Alice, take it so seriously, Alice.
Well, of course we do.
Seriously.
Christmas quiz. There's lives at stake here and reputations.
Pech. It's a pech. Ridiculous.
No, you were doing a pretty good impression as you repeated it over and over again.
Pech. Be quiet.
No, it's
Pech.
It's to be out of breath. You'd be pecking away.
Yeah, so if somebody says to you, you're fair pecking, that's...
Panting, breathing heavily. That's
the
wrong thing.
You've just
isn't
stopped
it?
making those phone calls, Alice.
That's what happens to legions of women across Germany whenever I appear on the radio, on the podcast.
God, they get puggled. Or peck away.
Puddled and peck.
And on that bombshell.
Oh,
Yes.
yes, I himself.
I think we're getting a bit out of control now. So unfortunately, that's all we've got time for this week. As always, we love hearing from you. So get in touch with your news, comments, photos at somethingfortheweekend@obantimes.co.uk. You can read all our stories online at www.obantimes.co.uk, and you can subscribe to our page-turning digital edition. So for this week, it's goodbye from me, Fiona Scott.
Goodbye from me, Kathy Griffiths.
Goodbye from me, Alice Butcher.
And goodbye from me, a very puggled Stevie.
Goodbye.
Bye.